Thanks for checking out another clip of the Cashflow Contractor. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. Click subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
We've talked about this before, but morning huddles are fantastic. And I took some notes. Let me see if I can find these. But essentially, we have split into two. We used to do a weekly stand-up or a weekly huddle where we go in, we share our priority for the week. It's 30 minutes long. We've got 8 people. So we've got 8 people going around sharing their priority for the week. Um, Everyone's working on a lot of different things. Some people don't even work with the other people on the team really that much. They're seeing them once a week, and it just wasn't making sense. And so for us, what we've done is broke it out into two groups of four that actually work together on the same things regularly. Um, and then we moved it to every day because on the once a week, it's hard to come up with one priority for the week when you have so many different things you've got to accomplish. And then also to only share that can feel like, well, that's my priority for the week, but I'm going to be doing a lot more than that. Um, and then nobody can really remember it because it's once a week. And I don't know, I'm disconnected from your work. It seems vague to me. It doesn't apply to what I'm doing. Right. So what we're doing now, we all jump on or 4 people jump on the Google Meet for 10 minutes. It's no longer than that. It's every single day.
Wow.
And then one person leads it. It's one person on the team out of the four, and they lead it for the entire week. And when they show up, their responsibility is truly understanding what every person says is their priority for the day, what they are committing to getting done today and focusing on. Yes, there may be other things going on, but that is my commitment to get done today. And that person that's leading it is asking questions. If they don't understand it, they're asking questions until it's understood. And then as soon as the person's done, right? So Martin, you tell me your priority is to make sure the client has a clear understanding of XYZ and has a PDF in their hands by the end of the day. Well, whoever's leading it has to say that back until it's concise, it's clear, and write it down. Then they go to the next person. Okay, John, your turn. And they go to the next one. And then at the end, they recap. Okay, here's our commitments for the day. Great. Then at the end of the day, everybody sends their update into the Slack channel of, hey, this is the status of what my commitment was. If I didn't finish, here's why. If I did, feel accomplished. So that's kind of the structure of it. Every week, it'll be a new person leading of the four. So even the junior people that aren't, they're introverted, maybe they don't lead people, they're getting to lead that meeting. And so it's pushing them a little bit. But I asked for feedback, and we still do a team meeting now, excuse me, once a week, like we did previously, the stand-ups, but now it's just a check-in. We're sharing wins and mistakes. It's not about commitments. It doesn't have to be tied to work. The wins and mistakes can be personal and professional. It's just a time for us to all connect as a team, 30 minutes. And then I can give updates on the company, on goals, on processes, whatever it is. So some feedback.
From your employees?
Yeah, these are from the
Yeah.
employees. I made them share something that is positive, and I made them share a negative, even though the sentiment has been overwhelmingly positive so far. Sets the schedule for the day and sets the tone for the day. It was one of the positives. Streamlines communication. We get to ask questions in that first 10 minutes to start the day rather than sending messages back and forth throughout the day. These are all the positives, by the way.
Right.
I'm aware of what everyone's doing every day, and that's really helpful, is what one person said. Keeps them accountable. They have to make a commitment, and they feel the peer pressure, essentially, that I need to get this done because I said I would. Feel closer to the team, and I've gotten to know them on a more personal level. Helps focus on one thing, and I feel more accomplished at the end of the day because of that, rather than feeling like I have this overwhelming list. I'm just focused on my commitment, and once I have that done, I'm working on my other things. So yeah, those are all the positives. negatives. One person wishes that it wasn't every single day, that it was like 3 times a week. My response to that is, we're not going to just have 3 great days of work, right? And I know it's hard, but it's 10 minutes. You can do it.
Yeah.
Leading is hard. Like it felt difficult for this person. But that's okay. Like that growth is going to require some pain, right? Someone said, I don't have much to share. And what was my response?
Well, why are you working here?
No, it was go and find something.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, they do. They just haven't prioritized.
Yeah.
Prioritizing.
Well, and you know what's great is the next day they told me something they found, and it's a great thing to be working on. And yeah, maybe it contextually, it might not be the priority at that time, if something else comes up. But if you don't have something to work on, that's a great project to be working on. Then for one person, it felt like the commitments have to be really clear, and sometimes the work is really fluid based on the client. This is an account manager, and so the deliverables aren't as like buttoned up as the rest of the team.
Right.
And so it's really hard to get that commitment. But for me, that's like, well, we need to standardize some stuff for you, so it's really clear, right? And then the other one, two other ones, sorry. Morning interruptions. It's like, it felt like it's the first thing in the morning. And so it's like, man, I really like to get, settled in my spot, really get to work as I, get focused. It felt like an interruption to start the day where all these things pop up. So that was interesting. I think that person probably needs a process to end the day so that they're starting on the right foot the next day.
Right.
And then the last one, sometimes the meetings go a little bit over because we get chatty, right? And so I think it just having that process of like, hey, we're coming in, whoever's leading gets it done, and then they say, hey, we are finished with this meeting. If you'd like to stay and talk, you can, but if you need to get somewhere, get out of here, right? So anyways, those are all my
And
things.
do they record that? I mean,
everyone's recorded, yeah, and notes are taken. Yep. Okay. And it gets added to. That's something that we'll be working on. It's just a company knowledge base with AI of like, hey, every single one of these meetings is talking about what we're doing, and it's an update. And if we can pair that with Slack, I mean, AI is going to have a really good understanding of our operation, of the tasks and the projects that we're working on week to week. And so we can get pretty good summaries. I can get pretty good summaries of the high level stuff just by running it through AI.
So literally how you do that, you record it like on Meet and put it into Claude or Chat and ask for, you got a query, not a query, prompt.
So sure, you could do that. That's one way to do it. You can also just have the transcripts go into a database, or a spreadsheet. It doesn't have to be fancy. Okay. But you can have it go into a database, and then you can query the database.
Okay. That's interesting. Querying the database in the database, or querying it by uploading it to, in other words, how do you get through AI into your transcripts?
Yeah. So you can connect AI to your database, right? So you could basically give ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini access to your database and say, hey, you can reference this whenever, and then you can basically just chat with it from there.
Okay. Thanks for checking out a clip from the Cashflow Contractor. We have full episodes where we go deep